This is a breakdown of the main characters from Blessed Beyond Names, starting with Afryea, child of the Ogalo Kingdom. As an 11-year-old, she is too young to have gone through the ceremony of power. However, her capacity for fire elemental magic far surpasses one of so few years. When the Ogalo Kingdom is invaded and eventually collapses, she is one of the few survivors to escape the kingdom's crystal walls and venture into the dark jungle. With her brother's magic dwindling and her own ever growing, she is the protector of their small party. The next character we will discuss is Danso, brother to Afryea, child of the Ogalo Kingdom. As a 14-year-old, he has reached the age where it is time to take place in the ceremony of power. After he was bestowed his true name, the ceremony was infiltrated by the witch's familiars. As the oldest son, his father and mother bestowed upon him the duty of protecting his little sister and escaping into the lands beyond the kingdom's crystal walls. However, before he and his sister can escape the kingdom, he is cursed by the witch, and a collar of subjugation is placed around his neck, weakening his water spells and draining his life force. Danso now is in a race against time to break the curse before it claims his life. Speaking of witches, now is the best time to discuss the witch herself, Bohin Ma. After centuries of slumber, her name has been lost to the lips of most, and instead she is simply referred to as the witch. Possessing magic far superior to the casters of this generation, she has begun to conquer the lands, spreading her black thorns to its furthest reaches. It is believed she was once a member of the Ogalo Kingdom. However, due to her thirst for power, she dabbled in crafts that distorted her body and mind, leaving the cruel, heartless being that most know her as today. Whether this fable of the witch's origins lies in any truth, only Bohin Ma and the people of her time may ever know. When in the presence of the witch, one may catch a glimpse of her familiar Omari. Unseen by most as he moves within the witch's shadows, his onyx feathers shrouding him from others' sight. When a rare glimpse of him is captured, none seem to agree on his appearance, as he is sometimes said to resemble a crow, while others say he is the face of a man but the body of a bird. What has caused this odd appearance is unknown, but many attribute it to a price for the loyalty to the witch. Emboldened by the witch's magic, it is Omari who tears through the Ogalo Kingdom's barriers, allowing their familiars to invade this once isolated land. Only the adults of the Ogalo Kingdom ever truly stood a chance in fighting off the witch and her evil familiars. One of these adults being Danso and Afryea's mother, Nala. Believed to be a powerful caster of earth magics, she is greatly respected by her loved ones and a strict tutor to her son as she prepares him for the ceremony of power. However, when the Ogalo Kingdom is invaded by the witch's familiars, Nala is forced to reveal a secret to her children, that until now, the only other soul aware was her husband, her most trusted ally. To free her son from the witch's grasp, Nala reveals herself as a menagerie, and changes her form. Her body becomes enshrouded by smoke, growing tufts of yellow fur throughout her body and eyes akin to a cat's, until she shifts into a large lioness. Nala fends off the witch's familiars while watching as her children flee into the jungle, escaping the witch's grasp. While Danso and Afryea's mother was fending off the witch and her evil familiars, their father, Atu, alongside a group of men from the kingdom, raised powerful magics to defend their land. However, even gifts from the four gods seemed no match for the witch's spellcraft. The last Atu saw of his beloved son and daughter, the witch herself pursued after them, as her familiars raised hell among the kingdom, tearing the place he loved in two, and stripping him of his ancestral home. Once Danso and Afryea are freed from the kingdom's walls, they discover Prince of the Baloko, Prince Odom, noble to a dying land. Since the witch's reawakening, the jungle of Bolnara has begun to wither, and the witch's thorns have consumed anything that dares resist her will. No longer convinced that their people can survive the witch's reawakening, the Boloko have decided to seal off their kingdom and banish themselves from the rest of the world. However, with the discovery of two powerful spellcasters, Danso and Afryea, Prince Odum decides to join their journey in discovering a force strong enough to destroy the witch. The remaining 4 characters that we will discuss within this video are the 4 elemental gods, Oshun, Oya, Shango, and Oduduwa. Beginning with Oshun, she is associated with being the Orisha of many things, such as love, fertility, femininity, destiny, divination, purity, beauty, and water. As a Yoruba deity, Oshun is largely depicted as a protector, savior, and nurturer of humanity. Within these lands, Oshun is also described as the maintainer of spiritual balance. Inchurals that have been selected by Oshun to wield her blessings over water are also thought to largely possess a closer connection to the spiritual realm, leading many to be healers within their communities. Many Inchurals tethered to Oshun also claim to see their ancestors on the day of their ceremony of power, alongside the silhouette of Oshun, gazing down upon them as they descend into her waters. While the history of the Ogalo Kingdom's creation has been lost to history, it is believed that Oshun, alongside the 3 other elemental gods, were instrumental in creating the kingdom and the barrier of pink gems that surround it. Oshun's role in this creation was to purify the land and its waters, and to bring health to the people and wildlife that exist within these walls. Some Inchurals are known to look down on those that have been chosen by Oshun, as her element is not seen as ferocious or stern. But all those that follow Oshun know that even the calmest of waters can drown the most ferocious of beasts. Oshun's sister goddess, Oya, is associated with being the Orisha of the winds, lightning, and ferocious storms. As a deity, Oya is often depicted as a fierce warrior whose presence can change the course of a battle. Alongside her powers over the winds, Oya is also seen as a protector of the dead and cemeteries, as she is considered to be part of both the world of the living and the world of the dead. At times she is thought to be the goddess that guides all Inchurals to their afterlife, regardless of which deity they align with. Due to her tether between both the realms of the living and the realms of the dead, Inchurals of air are often spiritual leaders within their communities. Some are even thought to be capable of communing with the dead, allowing their messages to reach their loved ones. While the history of the Ogalo Kingdom's creation has been lost to time, it is believed that Oya, alongside the 3 other elemental gods, were instrumental in creating the kingdom and the barrier of pink gems that surround it. Oya's role in this creation was to calm the winds and the minds of all the creatures that resided within the kingdom's walls, and ensure the skies allowed life to prosper in these lands. While Inchurals of air are respected for their spiritual practices, their strength in battle has mostly been forgotten, and their role as those who keep the peace is what they are more widely known for. Because of this perception, some Inchurals see them as weak in times of war, but all those that follow Oya know it is no easy feat to tame the winds once they have begun to rage. The next god, Shango, is associated with being the Orisha of thunder, lightning, justice, and fire. He is often described as powerful, with a voice like thunder and a mouth that spewed fire when he spoke. He is associated with the sound of the bata drum. It is thought that once the pounding of his drums is heard, his ferocious flames and strikes of lightning are not far behind. Within the Ogalo Kingdom, fire Inchurals are often thought as the kingdom's warriors, as their might and battle spirit is strongly portrayed within all fire Inchurals. Like Shango, the Ogalo people view fire Inchurals as leaders and commanders of battles, leading fire Inchurals to often be found in high commanding positions. While the history of the Ogalo Kingdom's creation has been lost to time, it is believed that Shango, alongside the 3 other elemental gods, were instrumental in creating the kingdom and the barrier of pink gems that surround it. Shango's role in this creation was to bring the creation of fire to its people and the warmth, protection and innovation that comes with it. Entrails of fire are always respected, as it is believed that once they go through their ceremony of power, it will not be long till they are commanders or leaders within their communities. After all, it is hard not to fear the flame when it is so often known for its destruction. The final god we will discuss today is that of Oduduwa. They are chief amongst the Orisha, representing both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and are believed to be the parent to all of the entrails within the Ogalo kingdom. They hold powers over the earth and of love, and are thought to not only have helped create the Ogalo kingdom, but the world itself. The depiction of Oduduwa is often debated, as some say they see her as a mother of virtue and beauty, bestowing life to the earth's soil, while others say they see him as a strong ruler pounding the earth and forming the world's landscapes. Regardless of how they choose to appear to their followers, their wisdom and knowledge shines amongst all those who see them. Entrails of the earth are often thought to be the Ogalo kingdom's farmers, providing food and comfort to all who reside within the kingdom. While the history of the Ogalo kingdom's creation has been lost to time, it is believed that Oduduwa, alongside the three other elemental gods, were instrumental in creating the kingdom and the barrier of pink gems that surround it. Oduduwa's role in this creation was to provide life to the earth itself and lead the gods in their rule over the Ogalo kingdom's lands. Entrails of earth are often respected, as their wisdom over the land is highly sought after. For this reason, they are often farmers or wealthy traders traveling throughout the kingdom, sharing their goods and wares. This has been a character breakdown of the main characters within Blessed Be Your Names, written by James Reed. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Blessed be your name.